Hello, hello.
It was taking a second for my VC to transfer.
Oh,
Yo.
gotcha.
Oh.
Hello, hello. All right.
Yo, I know you.
Yes,
That-
you do.
You're that
You
one guy.
best know you know me.
You're that one guy from that one server.
Yeah. All right. I'm not gonna lie. I totally forgot what you said you wanted to work on because you didn't put anything in the notes, and I don't think we have any chats in Discord or anything.
I didn't really have anything specific to work on. I wanted to
okay.
look over this Luke replay
All right.
because I mean
I
I
can do
did
that.
kind of carry my teammates even though we still got shitted on.
Okay.
And I think I have one replay that I actually wanted to review.
Okay. All right. Well, just put him in Discord and we can go over him.
All right, hold on.
Yo,
I'll struggle to
Avatar.
find these
What's up?
fucking files.
I just found the weirdest generation of a village.
What are you playing?
We're about to play
Minecraft,
Minecraft.
bro.
Oh.
We're gonna do some mods and shit.
All right. I just gotta open Rocket League to see what dates these replays are from.
It's all good. I gotta fill out my training like daily, like stats and stuff.
I'm thinking of taking a rest day today.
Yeah.
Use my one rest day. But then again, if I have the time after that, like, because I got work at 7:30 in the morning, so.
Oof.
But if I have the time after this, I'm going to train. September 23rd. What is this? What the fuck? What the fuck? I think that this is one of them. Don't quote me.
Okay.
Interesting. It's this shit
Okay,
spawned
well.
like in a kind of fucking a valley biome, and it's like sunk into a mountain. It's weird.
9/23. Fuck, that says 2020.
All right, replays. Good for review. Is it 7 to 8?
Yeah, that's the 1v1 replay.
Aha. Okay, got it.
I have 4 replays from that day. All of them were good.
Gotcha.
2 were with Luke, 2 were regular.
Gotcha.
So I'm just sending whatever has that date on it, to be honest.
Okay, yeah, I got that. Good replay. 2 to 3.
Whichever ones say Dreams private loss is the ones with Luke.
Okay. Yep, they got this one with Skillers and Sparren versus Prague, T-Dizzy, and iGirly Ninja. But probably not that one.
Okay, so that was the other one that was good for review in general.
Okay. All right, did you want to go over that one instead, or would you prefer the one with Luke?
Hold on, I'm gonna look at that in a second. I'm trying to figure out which ones I didn't send you.
All right, yeah, you got 3. Dreams private loss. Yeah, that was 1 to 6. That was against Luke. Dang, this lobby was stacked.
Yeah. It was fun though. It was like really fun. But it put me like once he joined, I was like, oh fuck, I wasn't expecting this.
Yeah.
That should be the other one with Luke, the one that I just sent.
All right. Well, sorry to break it to you. I don't think we'll get to all 4 replays.
No, I know that. I
yeah.
don't intend on it.
All right. So
I think it was the 1 to 6 one where I had a better performance.
Sure. All right. So I'm just gonna go over, I guess, the good replay 2 to 3, or would you prefer the good for review 7 to 8?
Either or.
Okay. I guess I'll go over
The
this
one 7 to 8 is probably me myself because it's ones. This was comp ones, I think.
Yep. All right. Yeah, let's just do this one. Okay. So as far as kickoffs go, I usually recommend people to flip twice on the kickoff. So
Okay.
I'm not sure if you've seen any of Ranny's like 1v1 masterclass or anything like that, but I would prefer that you turn left here. And you can actually jump right as your front wheels hit this boost. Then if you do a diagonal flip or a side flip to the right, it'll actually propel you, so that way you land just a little bit before the ball. Then you can adjust, and then you can either flip
Yeah.
to the right or flip to the left, and then ideally your car and the ball would go in the same direction.
Okay.
So we'll cover that. I can kind of show you some good examples later on, but I actually kind of like that, even when you do hit this ball, you actually hit it in the middle-ish. Imagine if you like were to go up on this ball and you hit like the very underside, then more than likely not, it's going to pinch out somewhere like crazy.
Yeah.
So the fact that you actually got this in the middle of the ball relatively is actually pretty decent. Okay, yeah, so you know that the guy landed behind you, so honestly, I would really just grab this boost pad, grab this boost, and then you can either turn around and do one of these, or you can just grab this boost pad and do just a giant circle and kind of see where the ball is going to go. But either way, just pick up the boost first, and
Yeah.
then go for the ball. Because now, the fact that you went behind the ball, now you're awkward. Now you have to push the ball forward, maybe pick up this boost pad, and you start the play a little slower. Whereas if you just grab the boost right away, then you can make the turnaround and go from there.
And pick up the pace.
Yeah, because now you got 0, and the fact
Yeah.
that you even jumped there, you're like, okay, now the ball's behind you. It's super awkward. Now you grab the boost, but you're ahead of the ball, so it's all just sorts of fucked, right? So, yeah, I'd say just grab the boost first. Ooh, okay, so unfortunately, okay, so here's one of the things about challenging something like this is
Yeah.
it's not necessarily that your challenge is bad per se, right? You actually got some
I feel like
contact
I
on it.
could have challenged sooner.
Yeah, I would actually say, if anything, you notice that when you jump here, you go from, if it'll let me, yeah, okay, so you go from the length on the ground, right, or the height on the ground, then you actually use your jump and you get up to this height, right, roughly. But
Yeah.
the one thing is that you're really flat-footed here, and what I mean by that is you don't jump back or do anything to block
Yeah.
any sort of height. What I would recommend you do is actually jump and then actually just tilt your car back. You can actually use the length roughly. So if you get the additional height, then you get your additional car length. You can actually be able to get a pretty decent touch on this ball. So if you just kind of jump and tilt back, you'll be able to get a piece on the ball
Yeah.
rather than staying horizontal, because you actually don't really get a whole lot of height from just a single jump. So I'm sure that'll be something we'll cover as well later on. I'm sure that will probably happen a couple times.
No, yeah, like when you said that, that's definitely an issue I have.
Okay.
100%.
Sure.
Not tilting back enough.
Yeah. Ooh. Okay. So honestly, I like your kickoff. You boost here. You flip in between the first and second boost. You got like a diagonal flip. That was good. If anything, I'd say you're using maybe too much boost here, because now by the time you pick up this 12, and you're using it, you're already at 0. So, I'd say if anything, you can pick up this pad, flip here, but now look, you're already just stop boosting. You're already supersonic. You don't really need to use a whole lot anymore.
Okay.
Because then you could be at 12. You could be at like 20 boost here by the time you flip.
And have thrown a second flip in there.
Yeah, exactly. Honestly, I don't know if you meant to do that adjustment there, but I recognize, like, okay, you kind of failed on the last kickoff that just happened, so
Yeah,
I like
that's
your
why
correction.
I swapped the kickoff.
Okay, yeah, normally I wouldn't recommend flipping once on this, but, just into the ball, but I like the correction, so well done there. That's something I really need to work on myself, is adjusting my kickoff.
The reason I do the other kickoff is because I want to work on it, but like when I see it's failing me, I'm just. And then I think this kid was toxic to me too.
Gotcha, yeah.
Because like when I made my mistakes, I wowed myself, and he was like, "Stop being a crybaby," and I said, "Wow, okay," and then I started playing.
Gotcha. All right, so here's where the height things comes into play. So this is where a big difference is in terms of like low level shooting and high level shooting, right? Is not only hitting this with the front of your car, you should actually be hitting this this ball with the front right of your car. You should be air
rolling,
air roll left, yeah, and then hit this with the front of your car, like on this side of the ball. That way, it will, shoot straight into net. You should be able to shoot this without even.
I didn't even think of that like that.
Yeah. So hitting the corners, you know, that's like the difference between like the champ and like the GC shots here, right? So like you
Yeah.
should be able to jump now, meet the ball in the air, and again, the point of this, so like, is to jump and get up and tilt your car back to meet the ball. Because
Yeah.
now, even when you jump, you only meet the ball like here, you know, compared to like roughly here on the ground. So again, that's where tilting back comes into play, and we can kind of watch that unfold here. You can see by the time you jump, you're not even hitting this with the front of your car. You're hitting it with the top.
Yeah.
Because you didn't tilt your car back. You didn't hit it with the front. So honestly, the you know, the angle and stuff like that. Honestly, that's probably the reason why you missed this. Instead of if you hit it with the front, I bet you that would have been a goal.
I probably would have been more accurate too.
Yeah. Yep. Absolutely. Ooh. Okay. So you had good rotation here. Let's. I'll talk about this in a second. Honestly, yeah, I think you just challenged a little too early. So I'm gonna talk about this for just
Oh,
a
gone a
second.
little further back.
Yeah, I'm going to talk about defensive rotations. So, like, if the ball is on the left side, right, sometimes you got to think of there being, like, a line between the ball and the goal, such that, like, okay, if you're dropping back, okay, so this is kind of a short example. Let's pretend the ball's back here.
Yeah.
So, at any point, if you're dropping back, right, you can either challenge early, right, if you feel like that's easy for you to go for. Or you keep dropping back and you make a goal line save and you kind of challenge. Either way, you're just choosing your timing, right?
Yeah.
One of the things that you should really not do a whole lot of is pretend pretend this is more like in the midfield, right, where you have a lot more space.
Yeah.
But one of the things you shouldn't do is cross this line, right? Because now if this guy brings it and tries to shoot top left or even on the left side, now you have to work all the way back around to be able to make a save to the net, which would be
I don't really have any recovery room.
yeah, exactly. There's less recovery time, and even now when you're turning around, you're going left. So like your controls are gonna be reversed. Like left will be right, right will be left. Especially if you try to turn back around and do one of these, then like you're gonna be all sorts of fucked if you're not really good with your like directions and stuff like that. You know what I mean? So, so yeah, it's just best to avoid that whole scenario. And I like what you did here. You actually, you know, you were kind of shadowing the ball and you picked your time, but now you cut in just too early and you can see the ball's going this way. So, you know, you didn't really get behind the ball like you should have. So it was still just able to kind of just keep going where it was at. If you're going to challenge like this, you really have to make sure that you're going to be behind the ball. And then that way
Yeah.
you flip this way. Instead of, you're not going to try to go for the 50-50 force because this guy is right behind it, right?
Yeah.
So you're going to try to bring it, you know, you would literally just flip left here to bring it to the corner. So, yeah, honestly, you had good positioning. It was just a little bit too early of a challenge here. Yeah, you did really good here. But yeah, unfortunately, by the time you challenge, you can see you're really on the side of it rather than on the on the back side. I think honestly, if you just kept driving back,
I feel like I'm more on the back of the ball too.
yeah, one of the things too is like in terms of rotating in the net, or like being in on defense, you generally want to try to go like parallel with the goal line, right? So you know if you're doing something like that, or if you're rotating in net, you want to do one of these, and you want to do like a little U-turn or J-turn. I generally recommend like lower ranked players to try to be, you know, parallel as much as possible. But if you're in the net, try to rotate and then be more center, but be more like straight, you know, down mid. Because that
I normally
way,
try to go back post.
yeah, exactly. If you're gonna be center, then be more straight on. If you're back post, then yeah, you can afford to be angled like this. Because then if you're center, a lot of people what they do is then they push up like this. Now they're sitting like this. Because then now they can, you know, the whole net behind them is open. So yeah, that's why going parallel like this is so important. Being able to shadow and actually not being afraid to make these goal line saves, you know, is huge. So I think that yeah, your challenge here was just overall just a little too early.
Take the risk next time.
Yeah. Oh, all right. Yeah, really greedy. I think once you realize that this is, you know, he's back here, you can go for the chip. But honestly, just pick up boost and either go for his boost if you think he's going to hit it sideways and then, you know, rotate out, or literally just turn around. Because at this point, he's got a shot.
Yeah,
Or
and he's
he's
got
got
a
a hit.
100 boost.
Yeah, he's got a hit. Yep. So I guess nice job on the block. Actually, one of the things here too, this is more nitpicky, but if you turn to your left, which would actually be our right, you would actually be able to go out the net, out the top of the net, and you would actually be able to go out the top of the net. You'd have an unlimited flip. So like, you're falling from the top of the net. So if you use your
Okay.
flip, you can actually
Yeah,
fall. You can air roll, and then I don't know how good you are at wave dashing, but that would be like a very
that's
mechanical way.
something I'm working on
Yeah,
right
that
now.
would be a very mechanical way to drop back. Otherwise, what I would recommend is just going out the top of the net and just front flip here. Front flip here, because then it'll take you and you'll land midfield.
Okay.
So if you actually turn left here instead of right, you would actually go out the top of the net, and you'd basically be rotating down mid here, and you'd be behind him. You could pick up boost, and then you could actually even, depending on how fast you are, make another challenge if you want. Just something to note. I like the boost grab. You should be picking up this mid boost here, actually, on your way out.
When I saw him start to go up the wall, I felt like he would beat me if I went for boost
Sure. I
because of
guess,
the way I landed here.
yeah, a little awkward. Ideally, I'd say, yeah, if he's not really going for it, then you should try to pick it up a little bit more. Okay, so I think there's been multiple times now where he's basically about to hit the ball, and either you basically have to challenge him right here as it's like falling down, because you don't want to challenge this when it's on the ground, because then he's
Okay.
gonna have the pinch. He's gonna have a lot more power. You basically want to try to challenge this right before it hits the ground. So like right here, if you were able to touch this ball, look how he's on top of the ball. So if you're able to get this past him, even if it doesn't go straight to the net, it's actually going to go definitely in your favor to the left.
Okay.
So you really want to try to challenge this like right at this moment in time. Because yeah, he's not really going to be able to get too much behind the ball right now.
Provide
But
less of a 50
yeah,
for him.
right. But now now that you wait, he's able to kind of not only let the ball drop, but he's also able to pinch it more towards you and get more of a 50. So
Okay.
yeah. Again, I think this is similar to the situation where you hit the ball, towards the net, and then he's about to hit it, and you kind of make a risky challenge here. So yeah, and actually, this is one of those scenarios. I don't think I've ever really seen this where you actually got really good height. You see the difference of you tilting your car
Yeah.
back? You actually almost went over the ball. So this is like the time not to do that. So you're 0-3.
Wrong
You're
timing.
0-3 right now. Sorry.
Oh my god.
But you see, that's my point though, of like how high you can get just with the difference of the height of your car.
Yeah.
Ooh, okay. Perfect. So yes, so here's a perfect scenario where you can cross this line. So here's the line from the goal to the ball. Here's a scenario where you can kind of pressure if you want, fake challenge, and then turn back if you want, if you think you have enough time. It's a little bit more risky, so I think that's basically what you end up doing. You kind of went and did one of these and got a save here. But the idea is that, again, no matter what you do, even if you go this way, you're going parallel with the goal, right? So that way the entire net is going to be in front of you. The other option is to do one of these and try to cover the net this way. Again, the goal being parallel, because you don't want to put yourself in this situation where the ball is coming this way, and you do one of these. You come up right in line with it.
Yeah.
Because then he can either shoot top right or top left, and you have to kind of crisscross and be like, okay, is he going right? Is he going left? And then now at this point, if you're right here facing the net, your camera is reversed. So now your right is your left is your right. You know what I mean? So just cut out all the bullshit like background processing for your brain and just be like, okay, if you rotate here, the entire net is in front of you. And if you rotate here, the entire net is in front of you. You know what I mean? Because then as he makes his play, you can always still progress forwards. Does that make sense?
Like basically like when rotating defensively, always rotate so that way like the ball line to the goal is like not
In front of you.
always in front. Yeah,
Yep.
exactly.
Yep.
And then you have space to manage.
Yep, exactly. Yep. Because, yeah, if you go this way and you start changing and turn around, well, now...
I only give him a better chance against me defensively.
Yeah, because now he can literally just shoot it above you, but then now it's just like, okay, now he can shoot top right, and you have to go right, you have to go left, or he'll go straight above you, whereas now it's like literally just in front of you. It's much easier to save a ball that's in front of you, rather than on top of you or behind you. You know what I mean? So yeah, you actually did a pretty decent job of kind of recovering from this, because yeah, you rotated back, but
I should have went a little further back.
I think so, but actually, it's not necessarily the fact that you should have gone back, because now if you think about it, if you drop all the way back, now you have more distance where you have less time to react, right? So now that the fact that you're close and you go for it is good. If you were this
Okay.
close and then waited for him to shoot, obviously he'd basically be just scoring this. If you rotate all the way back and just sit here near post, then obviously he can just shoot it across and you may not be able to get to it because he's too far away. So this is a scenario where you actually close the gap and then you realized it and you went. So the decision making there is still solid. I think if anything, this would be another scenario where you jump and look, you're flat-footed.
Yeah.
You're underneath the ball. And you can see, look, where he is. He's trying to push it up. You see how much taller he is? Like, this could very easily be just a dunk straight in your net. So, again, that's where the height really matters. Of being able to, you know, meet the height of the ball and jump and tilt back. So, yeah. I like your boost grabs, by the way, too. That was good on the way back. Honestly, yeah, yep, take your corner. Yep, nicely done. There you go. Yep, I like the fact that you took mid boost. Nice. Now you can wait. Okay, so now here's what I'm talking about. This is a perfect scenario. Now imagine if you turned and you went like this.
Yeah.
Well, now he can bring the ball, and he can either go left or right, and now you have to basically shadow with your camera backwards, you know what I mean? So your controls will be reversed. So, yeah, now he can go either way. So that's the perfect scenario. So now, at this point, before I've even seen it, you can either turn and pressure and kind of shadow and go like this, you know, and kind of go parallel, or you can just drop straight back and go parallel, or do one of these, turn and shadow, and then do one of these. So again, trying to be parallel with the goal. If you're not actually actively.
I think I drop.
Okay, yeah. If you're not actively making a challenge, you basically should.
I
be
either drop
closing the
back
gap.
here or I turn hard on it.
Yeah. Do you see what where your options are at any given point now? So you can either close the space and kind of still turn back if you want, or just make a full challenge if you think you can.
This was about at the point that he had pissed me off.
Yeah. Okay. Gotcha. All right. Let's see how this plays out. So yeah, you're shadowing, and you see. This is much easier to challenge because the ball is right in front of you.
Yeah.
So, yep. Good positioning so far on this. Honestly, I think the flip to the right is kind of unnecessary. In fact, if you just front flip here, or, you know, diagonal flip to the left, you know, you can still go behind the ball. You can still pick up the pads and go out this way.
Okay.
So, your first priority should be to grab this back boost because... yeah, you really don't want him to get it. Because now imagine if he just basically got this boost. Now he could either make a challenge or he would have boost to kind of block your shot. Or whatever, right? So, yeah, he's already coming for you here. So, yeah. All right, let me see this offense. Kind of like where this is going. I like the fact that you bring it mid. That's good. Because if you stay along the wall, you really only have one option. And that's to go left. But now you can cut in at any point. So I like this play already.
I think I did.
Small touch. Boom. Yes. Perfect. Well executed. Awesome.
And then at some point later on, I tilted too.
Your control is good on that too. I really solid. Yep. Again, see how your boost. You prioritize the boost there. You really made sure you got it first. That was good. You can shoot this if you want. Yep. Okay, not bad. I would maybe recommend flipping here instead. And the reason is because you're actually going to land quicker.
Okay.
So I like the fact that you jump up and you meet it, right? So obviously you know you need to hit this. So that was, all right, 1 for 1 so far. If you actually front flip this, you'll land somewhat in his goalie box, but you'll have a stronger shot. And you'll land quicker because now the fact that you're going for like an air dribble, you're basically coasting your car into his net. So, yeah. See how far you're pushed up now?
Yeah.
I think you probably, if you landed, you probably would have landed here if you just front flipped, and you would have had a much better shot on net. It probably could have been top in, you know, crossbar down, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
But now, and then instead you probably could have landed and just taken his boost and dropped back. So I would actually prefer you to just front flip here. Because, yeah, now your recovery is kind of slow. Okay. Actually, you know what? I like it. You went down mid. That was good. Dang. You're actually you're doing solid so far. I will say that. Okay, I like your recovery down the midfield. Most people would tend to go towards the play and kind of go with him. That'd be a much harder
Yeah.
save. Whereas now, again, the idea that you're rotating and you're making your challenge so it's always in front of you. So you didn't even know it here, but you're making yourself so much easier to go for the ball. So I like that.
Oh well, no, I did that on purpose.
Aha. Okay, good.
Yeah.
So just keep doing that.
It's not like I feel like all right. So I love Rocket League, but at the same time, I feel like I take it too casually.
Sure.
But like I want to take it more serious.
Sure. Okay. Yeah, honestly, I'm not sure. This is basically just a mechanical thing, but this is totally, you can totally shoot this. I like the fact that you jump up again, you meet the ball. Obviously this is more mechanical, just having shooting accuracy, but being able to hit the right side of the ball, you basically get a banger straight on net. So yeah. At this point, though, I'd say, you know, even if you miss-hit this, this is still fine because you have a beat now. If anything, just turn to the right, right? Like, at some point, you know that this is not going in. It's gonna hit here or roughly on the backboard. Just turn right, because then you have just a straight shot on net, right?
Yeah.
So just make it easier for yourself. This is you stood on the left side trying to read it way too long. So now, yeah, you're on the left side of it now. You're all sorts of screwed up. And the only reason you scored this is because he was lollygagging or totally gave up on the play.
Yeah, he totally gave up on that play. Because he was sitting in my net there.
Let's see this. Honestly, so here's where I would never use a side flip. Because I actually had this question too in terms of speed flip kickoffs. Here's a situation where I would never use, or I wouldn't say never, but here's a situation where I would not use a speed flip kickoff. Because the difference in speed that you get between a speed flip and just a front flip here is so small that it's basically negligible, right?
Okay.
The fact that you use a side flip here is actually kind of dumb because now you're not giving yourself any forward momentum. You're actually going forwards, going off center. Then you have to correct to go this way and then still land and go center. It's like, why would you do that? Why would you waste boost to go off of your path? You know what I mean? You're already center. Like, don't overthink it. You're already center. Just fucking front flip. Then you're landing. Your center. You can use more boost. You know, if you front flip, it forces you to save boost. So, like, yeah, just take the simplest route here. Just front flip, honestly. If you learn speed flips and you want to do speed flips here, that's fine too. But, yeah, the side flip, now you're all sorts of screwed up, right?
Yeah.
Why would you put yourself in that position? Just be more consistent. Just use a front flip. Then you'll be behind the ball. You know, then you can take the ball on a better kickoff there. Okay. Good spot so far. Good waiting on him. Yeah, this guy is insane. Okay. Yeah, honestly, I think at my rank, like, I would basically be going for this right now. If you know that this ball is going to bounce like this off your backboard, what you can do is if you hit this on, if you can get the timing down, right? It's all down to timing. But if you can hit this on the right side of the ball, you can actually push the ball out this way and still grab boost. So that way, basically the idea is that, yeah, you'd be able to just go like this and you hit the ball and you're basically able to take it out and basically score it this way would be the idea.
Okay. So commit sooner.
Yeah, I think so. Because he's still going on it, so I think you kind of... Like, there's a world where he can basically rebound that. So you kind of have to cut it off.
Really? Okay.
I think so. I think so. At, like, higher ranks, that will happen. Where, like, if you wait too long... Because, look, he's not far off. He's basically on top of it, if you look. Like, this guy was insane. So, like, yeah, had he used his boost right away, there's a world where he can just land on this ball and pinch it straight into your net. Like, or if he literally got any other hit besides straight down, if he got a hit right here, he would already be rebounding this.
Yeah.
He's already in the path
This is
for it.
plat 2, by the way.
Yeah, holy. Like, that was pretty close, right? So I think if he is that close, like, obviously you don't have to go for it if you know he's not going to get it.
Yeah.
But there is a world, especially where like you start getting into diamond, you know, champs especially, well, they'll start hitting that shit. So just something to note. Not necessarily that you had to go for that one specifically, but it still looked pretty close. So I was just gonna say, you know, why take the chance that he's actually gonna get it versus, you know, you just cutting it off right away. So yeah, you're probably tilted at this point just because he's going for that dumb shit. Yeah. Okay. What the fuck was that?
And then I got tilted by that right there.
Yeah.
I was so pissed. I was like, oh my God. I tried
Yo.
not to punch my desk.
Yeah, I have a glass desk, so if anybody knows anything about not punching a desk, it's not me because I still punch my desk. But yeah, dude, this hit is so weird because it looks like you hit there, and then
I
it just
thought I was
corrects.
gonna hit with my front left, and then I was just like,
Nope.
hello? Like,
Yeah.
glided right over me.
Yeah. Honestly, though, I'm not gonna lie. I'm an IT person. Just from a networking side of things, like that is a pretty, like that's just a server like client prediction thing, right? Like
That's
obviously
true.
your game thought it was gonna hit it, but then the server said nope, you actually didn't. So
I was pinging 16, yo.
what really? Oof.
Yes.
Still, yeah, that sucks.
Right.
Okay,
Can you see my ping if you press scoreboard?
Oh yeah.
Okay,
Yep, still
24,
24, but still that's pretty low. You know, like that's 20. Yeah, you're pretty low ping. Nice. Okay, nice shot. Okay, yeah, I think at this point, instead of dropping back, you can close this distance here, right? I would basically just go like this. You can pick up this pad here if you want, then pick up this pad, pick up that pad if you want, and then either turn upfield if you think you can, or just turn back. Because now the fact that you go all the way back to net, there's so much distance here, yeah. It's just kind of overkill. Yeah, either if you, it's fine to drop back, but the second you realize that he's not clearing this, like, or booming this straight to your net, yeah, you want to close this distance. Because, yeah, look at, you're not even really a threat to him at all until you challenge. So, I'll put it this way, there's so much distance between you that, like, if he actually had decent ball control here, like, if this was me, I would just pop it over you. Yeah, just double jump. Double jump right here. He's got you beat. But he was slow to it. So, and obviously, yeah, you're kind of mad, so you're just like, all right, fuck this guy. I'm going for it. Worked out for you. Actually, you know what? I'm going to point out. Look at, you actually got your height just enough. You timed it well. Not necessarily that you went high, but you went high enough.
Yeah.
Decent. Pick up the mid boost and go.
Missed it.
Yep. Not a bad challenge.
My recovery was fucked.
Yeah. I think, if anything... yeah, that's hard to say. If anything... Yeah, you kind of have to cover behind the ball. But if anything, I'd say, yeah, try to just drive more straight at it, like right here. Because then you can actually... I would almost encourage you to kind of turn last second. And then flip to the right, honestly. So you kind of want to come more direct at the ball to cover the distance faster and like kind of close that gap. But then you would jump and turn your car in the air like 90 degrees, right? To actually force your car to be behind the ball. Then I would actually flip to the right. So it's kind of like taking like a kickoff at that point. Whereas like if you do one of these and you kind of swipe at it and you know, say you try to go like at the ball, or say you try to swipe right, you have so much momentum going this way that like if you hit the behind the ball, you're just swiping past it, which is what happened. So that's why I think going straight at the ball, you're basically trying to just push it.
It's like pushing it away from that.
Yeah, you have a better chance of pushing it where you want, I think. Yeah, see how you're behind the ball, but because you flip, it basically does nothing. Yeah, that guy just did a flip cancel too. Holy.
Plat 2, by the way.
Yeah, yeah. Not bad. I'll just sit here. Okay, I don't like the turn here. You're facing towards the play. Because now even if you start to go, He's got a lot of space
Yeah.
here where he can flick you. So
It's
instead,
like I'm not parallel with it anymore.
yeah, just keep going parallel with the goal. That's your preferred thing. Yep. That should have been a goal.
And then I'm lucky he missed.
Yep. Okay. Honestly, okay, you have two options. You can either literally just turn right and go on the other side of the ball and dribble midfield. I like how you actually did do like almost a two-touch training and you just kind of hit it off the backboard.
Yeah.
In that case, just keep going with the play, right? You hit it up field. But he missed the demo. Just keep driving forwards, and then you can still turn into the play here. You know that he's going to be grabbing the boost, so there's a chance that you can actually just beat him and just score.
Yeah.
So I think you're maybe, I don't know if you're scared of the demo and you just kind of wanted to get the hell out of there, but
Go
there is a
few
chance.
seconds back when you run it again.
Sure.
Yeah, I think it was the demo.
Yeah. Honestly, if anything though, you know he's probably going to be going for this boost. So if anything, even if you want to turn, maybe go up the wall and then come back down if you want. You can still avoid the demo by staying and still stay relevant.
Yeah.
But honestly, the best way to avoid demos is just to side flip. If you know they're coming, especially if you're in net, that's kind of like the secret is just literally just side flip to the right or left. Because you'll land roughly in your position, you know? You'll land like right here or right here.
Yeah.
And then you can still go for a play. So, yeah. Because then most people will expect you to just go straight up and jump, so then they can kind of jump with you. But the side flip, most people can't, you know, you can't correct for that, like when you're going supersonic.
Yeah.
So, yep. Decent challenge. And again, watch out for the demo. Nice shot. Ooh. Okay. This is the situation where, yes, you kind of have good timing, but you went at the ball too much. This is a situation where by the time this comes out to you, you just keep going straight, and you can actually just barrel roll to the right, and then you have the goal. I think you're aiming at the ball too much. Yeah. You did fine. I still think if you just flip to the right, see how you front flip?
Yeah.
I think if you flip to the right here, yeah, you still have that goal for sure. Oh, damn. Yo, there's no way I'm saving that either. Holy. Boom. I love it.
That one came out fast. I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
I thought I was going to hit crossbar. I was about to get so mad, yo.
Okay,
'Cause
honestly,
when I first hit the crossbar, I was pissed.
this guy should have taken his back boost. Yep. Yep, now he wasted it. Okay, respect this. Honestly, respect to this guy's landing, though, because he landed on the back, on the sidewall, and was still able to push up. But yeah, dude, there's no fucking way he's saving that. Holy. That's just a pure, like, anger shot. I love it. That's the ultimate fuck you. Just putting a 70-mile-an-hour shot straight to his net.
Now, just wait till you find out how I lose this game. I tilted so hard.
Okay. Okay, honestly, you're in a good spot. Most people's problem, though, is that they want to stay relevant to the play too much. So here, when you're going, the more you go underneath the ball, the more your vision is like this, right?
Yeah.
So instead, what we talked about, just rotate out, turn around, go parallel with the goal. Or if anything, you can still steal your boost and either turn around for a challenge or...
I think I snapped around, but I didn't take my boost.
Yeah. And mind you, I'm not talking about going on the wall here on this backboard. I mean, literally just take your boost and turn around.
Staying on the floor.
Yeah, stay on the floor, take your boost and turn around, or take your boost and shadow, or just get the fuck out and shadow that way, or get ready to push out.
Yeah.
But because you stay too relevant here, you have 100 boost, but you're too close now, and you don't have time to adjust. So you're staying too relevant to the play. You're not helping yourself. Nice, good read. Easy goal. Yep. Okay, yeah. Just turn around. Just grab the mid. Fuck the play. Yes, nicely done. Most people would stay relevant too much. Oh my god.
I
Okay,
did
yep.
that thing again where
Yep.
I committed too soon.
Yep. Yeah.
I gave him all that. I gave myself less options.
Yeah. Look at how far away you are from the net. That's the second time in the same exact position that you've challenged too early. Whereas if you just let yourself drop back, and then you can still stay parallel, but just still drop back way more. It'll let you like close in the
Yep.
gap. So yeah, yep. Luckily you got a bump on him. I would take your, honestly though, the second this goes past your goal, take your other boost. Yep, stay here. Because now, yep, now you know that this is not going to be an immediate threat. He's all sorts of fucked up. He just wasted like a lot of boost to try to score this. Take your boost, turn around. You can clear this if you want, or if you feel comfortable enough, try to catch it. You know, wherever the ball goes, just make sure you don't get scored on. And make sure you try not to give ball possession away. But you know, ideally, if you clear this, you clear it to the other corner where you can follow. But yeah, you should, number one should just be grab this boost so that way he's forced to just get the fuck out.
Okay.
Cause yeah, he's at 0. So yeah, if you grab that other corner now, the only reason he's staying relevant here is because he has boost now. So otherwise he would have had to grab his middle.
Oh, I was pissed here.
Yeah. Nice. How did this? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
The height. That's what I mean. See what I mean? You jump up. Look at how much height you get there. Boom.
Yeah.
Another. All right. You're like 1 for 4.
I'm like 1 for 8 right now.
Yeah. Okay. Good recovery. There you go. Not bad. I'd say if anything, like, you know, the boost is right there. If he doesn't take it, just fuck the play. Turn car cam on. Turn your car to the left and just boost straight down. You can be much quicker here. Okay, you're in a good spot. I like that you wait near post. You're waiting for him.
I didn't expect it to be in.
Yeah.
I thought it was gonna fucking mess wall, and he didn't even expect it to be in.
Yeah.
He was like, "Yeah, I thought that was off." Yo,
Yeah.
this kid's name has changed 3 times throughout this game.
Yeah, I'm sorry. It's the part of the Bacchus mod anonymizer thing. So
Okay, I was like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah, it
I
always
was
shows.
so confused.
Yeah, it always shows zeros for the scoreboard and everything like that. So that's why. Okay, yep. So you're in a good spot, but here I'm gonna nitpick. It's fine to be parallel with the goal, but now you're too far away from the net because now, yeah, we just
I
witnessed
should have
this.
been closer to the goal line.
Literally be on the goal line is what I'm saying.
Okay.
Because yeah, even this distance now, if he shoots, you still have to turn back to make a save.
Yeah, and get the angle on it.
Yep. So, yeah. Yep. And it's a small distance, right? It's maybe 2 car lengths, but it makes the difference. Because, yeah, if you were on the goal line, it would have been better for you to see that. And you probably could have even gotten a save if you just sat on the goal line. You know what I mean?
But what were the odds that it bounced in like that? If that was me, that was bouncing clear out.
Yeah, honestly, this is what I mean about, and I'm not talking like this guy specifically or all the time, right? But like this has now been 2 times where he's been pretty close to getting something like this on net.
Yeah.
And he scored it almost once. Now he's scoring it again now for the first time. Like he's 1 for 2 on these. So
Yeah.
you kind of have to respect that he's maybe going to get that on target. Now he's shown that he has these kind of mechanics to be able to go for this kind of like shot, right? So you have to kind of have to respect that at some point. You know what I mean? This guy may be a smurf. Like for honestly, all you know is like yeah, even if he's not a smurf, like say he's got the bronze fucking title, of course. Yeah, he's probably a smurf. But there are people that like are multiple ranks lower than them, like in 1s than there are in 2s and 3s, right?
Yeah, I'm one of those people.
Yeah, most people are, right? Most GCs I'd say are Diamond 3 or Champ 1 in 1s. So yeah, at some point you just got to respect, and obviously you're in a different mindset, right? So you're not thinking like, 2020 hindsight, right? You're not thinking straight at this point. You're just pissed. You're like, dude, why the fuck am I playing this guy? Although I will say, again, 2020 hindsight. This guy has faked more kickoffs than anybody else right now. So
Yeah.
like, just maybe not hit it to him.
I was so blind with rage at this point. I was
Yeah.
just like, I'm not paying attention to it. I'm just clearing it to his corner.
Yeah. There you go. Yep. Okay, see what I mean? That's 3.
Yeah.
That's 3. Look how far away you are from the net.
Yeah.
Bro, your net's not in the corner, it's over here. So it's actually I gotta say for most of this you did fine. It's just the fact that you gotta realize that
I'm giving too much space.
yeah, it's fine to rotate to the wall here, but once he goes up the wall, literally just say fuck the play, grab the boost, and go this way. Because then you would have been fine. If you just say fuck the play, the second he goes up the wall, turn car cam on and grab the boost. Then go back still. Make sure that you're back for this. So yeah. I mean, honestly, worst case scenario, what happens? You rotate back and you grab the boost, and then he's still back here, like he faked the wall hit. Then you still have a challenge. So like there's no like downside other than maybe giving him a little bit more space here on the ground. But there's more upsides to just saying fuck the play, I'm dropping back. So yeah, I think for multiple reasons, you're going way too slow in the corner here.
Yeah.
Grab your corner boost. Thank you. Okay. Yep. Bad hit. You're fine still. Got 30 seconds left. You're good. You can take the mid if you want.
Something stupid here.
Yep. That's all right. Haven't been scored on yet. Okay. Decent challenge. Risky because now by the time you challenge, he's up.
Yeah.
If he flicks this or gets a backflip flick or does anything else, it goes over you. Now you're flying to their net or like to their side. Ooh, good hit here. Watch out for the demo. Yeah. Okay. Yep. Ooh, okay. See how hard this is to defend now?
Yeah.
You're straight on with it. That's what you don't want to do.
This was a lucky ass save right here. Watch.
Okay.
Just watch this.
Do you see what I mean, though?
Yes.
How hard this is? Ooh, okay. Yeah, that was sick. Especially on 0 seconds. Holy shit. Yeah, honestly, you played that well for what your position was. But do you see what I mean? Your positioning was terrible here.
Yeah, I should have just played the defense there.
Yep, just stop right here. But you did well. So kudos to
You
you
almost
there.
air dribbled it in on me.
Yep. Honestly, if anything, I'd say grab the corner boost and just rotate back. Like you can pick up the boost and just go like this.
Yeah. I was scared of him popping a shot in.
Yeah, true. This guy just popped off. Okay, I still think you're flipping too early here. You should actually be flipping into the ball. Like, let me pause this. So, you see how you're jumping and using your flip before you even get to the ball? Look at this guy. He jumps and then flips into it. And you're using your flip already.
Yeah.
Which means you're getting less touches on it that you want. You're using it, and it's the same situation, right? So like, as earlier when you flipped into the ball, see how you're basically almost hitting this with the top of your car. See how by the time you get to the ball, it's like almost going off the top instead of just being on the front of your car. So try not to do that. You've done that on a shot earlier. Remember when you shot it like to the right side? It's the same exact thing here.
Like ramping off my car.
Yeah, exactly. I think the fact that you're patient, you got boost. Ooh, yeah, risky. Okay, so I'm just going to ask you, what do you think the percentage is that you're actually going to score from this position right here?
Pretty low.
But
I also didn't get the touch that I wanted there.
Yeah, true. Okay, so more to my point, though. Like,
yeah.
even if you wanted to get this, what's the chance that you can actually execute on it? So, even the chance if you did execute, what do you think the chances are that he can actually still drop back and get it? So, like, overall, pretty low percentage play, right? So
Yeah.
maybe not do that. I'd say go for a catch or anything like that. You know, turn car cam on and just go down and go for a catch. You know, then bring it back mid. You had pretty good success when you did that before, so maybe try that again. Because now I bet you, because now goes we're at 702, at 718 you're gonna get scored on, and look where you're at now, behind the ball. So. Whereas if you had just kept ball possession earlier, this play would have not even happened like this.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or I had just completely tilted.
All right. You're, yeah, exactly. So you're fine here. I'm surprised you didn't flip in challenges, to be honest with you. I like your.
I thought he was gonna put it past me.
Yeah, like. I got you.
Right here, I thought he would have just flipped right over me.
Oh, I see. Yeah, no, I don't think anybody would have, like. I don't think anybody would really expect you to challenge because now he can't really see you. He's got ball cam on.
Okay.
So, like, he doesn't know where you're at. So I think, honestly, if you're able to flip and, like, hit this back to his side, that's not a bad challenge. So, yeah. Okay, you're in a good spot, but you went for another risky play where you're diving for it. Two plays in a row. You're trying to dive into the play. Like, when he has ball control, too. So, yeah. You were good, too, because you shadowed. You did perfect. If you had just kept dropping back, like, you could have just dropped back and gotten mid-boost or gotten the ball, right? So, yeah, honestly, that's much better. And, again, all these mistakes are adding up, right? It's not just one of these individually.
Yeah.
It's like all this shit over and over has been adding up. Now you're just basically not helping yourself out. Now you're back in defense. You could have grabbed that corner if you wanted to. Yeah, bad challenge. You had 0 boost. So, yep. And it was not one single error that caused that play. It was all of them adding up to that one play. So, yeah. All right, real quick before I move on to anything else, I just wanted to point out one exercise real quick that you can do in free play. Where the fuck is my controller?
Nice cheeseburger wrapper.
What?
It's a nice cheeseburger wrapper.
You mean my beta nugget?
Yeah.
Okay, thanks. If you're in free play and you have Bacchus mod, if you just reset the ball to the middle and press down on your D-pad, it'll launch it up. You can practice shooting like this over and over. That'll be the difference between like the low-level shots and the high-level shots.
Do you think this is more like training it this way is more efficient than Coco's?
Yes, I don't know about that, but I'd say it's more applicable, right? Because in the Coco's, you don't really have a sense of like depth perception compared to a game, right? Whereas here, it's literally in the field.
Yeah.
So if you can get shots, you know, that look like that, you know, or where whatever, right, that you're able to follow up. It's all about matching the height, right?
Yeah.
Getting those powerful shots. That's a good exercise that you just keep pressing down on. You can just start booming the fuck out of it, putting it on target, then yeah, you'll be good.
I could do this in Coco's, though. You could use random wall distances.
Yeah. So yeah, if you can start shooting like that, dude, you'll be golden. You can see that is much more powerful than anything that you shot in, except for the one fucking shot that you had. You can see I'm not really going that fast, but the main part is like, yeah, getting underneath it and getting your front flips to the follow through. I mean, dude, imagine if you got shots like that on that guy. That'd be like the ultimate, like, all right, fuck off, you know? So,
I probably would have won that game.
Yeah, exactly. Because there were a couple times where you're hitting the front of the ball. Let me see if I can do it. Like that. It's just like not powerful. It's not in the ball or not in the goal.
It's just popping it up for longer.
Right. Yep. Like, that's not exactly what I wanted there. So, yeah. Yep, you can just practice. Boom. So, yeah, I think you get the idea. That's one exercise that I told a couple other people that you can practice on. You know, if you want something more applicable to, like, one-to-one in-game, you know. Yeah, pretty simple to repeat and kind of do over and over again.
What is it? It's down on the D-pad?
Yep, boom. Like, imagine if you get shots like that. See the slight air roll, hitting it with the corner, follow through, 62 miles an hour. Pretty nice. So yeah, I think you get the idea. Other than that, honestly, your positioning was pretty good. You know, if you think about the times that you had good positioning where you were rotating and shadowing correct, it was much easier for you to go for the ball.
Yeah.
There were many times though where your opponent had ball possession, you just kind of dove for it, right?
Yeah.
Like challenge and then like fake challenge and then go back, right? And kind of go back to that position that you were at. You had much higher chance of
I
saving
have
it
to
that way.
really start trying to utilize fake challenges.
Yeah. All right, we did that one. All right, let's go over the
I think
1-6
the
here.
1 to 6 was, yeah.
All right, I don't know how much I'll be able to cover in this one. I'm not really going to spend another 45 minutes going over that or an hour to go over this pre-play, but
No, yeah, we don't need to go over the whole replay.
there we go. Okay, I'll just point out maybe some things that I noticed here and there. For one, what the fuck?
Yeah, I fucked that up.
Yeah.
I fucked that up real bad.
Don't just turn car cam on. Fuck the play for a second, right? You're using your
Yeah.
camera. It's like, bro, what?
You'll see me do that pretty often,
You
though.
just made yourself dizzy. Like, relax. Oh, and you're in a 4v3.
No, hold on, but it drops down to 3v3. Somebody drops out.
Okay, gotcha.
I think
If-
T Dizzy drops out.
Okay, if anything, this play is going up the wall. You don't know what is going to happen here. You see Skillers is dropping back, but he might turn. I think honestly, your best shot is to just go parallel until this. Just keep going back. Because Bloom might be able to just get a fucking beamer on net. Or like some kind of clear to your backboard, something, right? So like, you don't know what's going to happen with this. So like, why are you pushing out? Because now imagine if you and Skillers push out and Girly Ninja is going on the play thinking he or she is first man. Then you guys both push out. Then it's like, okay, well, who the fuck is guarding the net? So if anything, just keep driving straight and just drop back to net until you know what's going to happen. There's too many like uncertainties at this point. Right. Yep, you're in a good spot. Yep, you're good right here. Just break. Just sit here. You're pushing up too far, I think.
Yeah.
Yep, nobody's guarding the net, back of the net yet. Okay, Skillers is covering for you.
And then Kai was
Holy
there.
shit, there's too many
Their
people.
team was stacked
Yeah, honestly.
compared to mine. Like, because T Dizzy drops out. T Dizzy was our best player.
Yeah.
Um,
Okay, so
and
you're in
who
a
do I
good spot
play with?
here, and you kind of knew it. You went too far forward, and you even
Yeah.
backed up. It's like, okay, just similarly with
And
the
then when I
kickoffs.
backed up, though, I fucked myself up because I couldn't cover that extra space.
Yep, had you just sat there, it's the same thing. Remember how you were going straight, and then you went out to the side, then corrected on the kickoff?
Yeah,
It's like,
that seems to
cut
be
out
a consistent
all-
issue I'm having.
Yep. Cut out all the bullshit. Like, stop using your camera to get the fucking corner boost. You're making yourself dizzy. You're making me dizzy just watching this. Decent. Okay. Good positioning. Yeah. Honestly, I'd say if anything, it's hard because there's fucking 4 people right now. Okay, you're good
Mhm.
here. I think a maybe more appropriate position would actually be right here, facing the play this way. Because then you're ready to go out in case Skillers booms this downfield, or if he
Can
takes
we-
control. Go ahead. Sorry.
Can we fast forward to where we 3v3? Because I think I was
Okay.
fucked up because it was a 4v3.
Yeah, not a problem. That'll make it quicker for me too, going through this.
It should randomly drop out soon. He didn't play for that long. Yeah, wait, it was 3v3 there.
Okay. All right, I'll just start from here. You're in a good spot. You grab boost. Yep, drop back. Honestly, not a bad challenge. You got Skillers in the back. You rotated back pretty well there. Once you realize that you're... Yep, you did a good rotation here. You almost like hit each other, but like you can't see Girly Ninja coming up, and you gotta
Yeah.
you're parallel, so it's not as bad. It's not like you're rotating like this and you're just gonna fucking clang into each other. I like the fact that you kind of drifted, so that way you're going parallel. So like the collision wouldn't have been that bad.
Yeah.
So I like that. You kind of saved yourself.
I think what's it called? She's season 5, and I
Oh,
think
yep.
she's.
I've seen her
she's gold.
yeah, I think I've seen her in the chat. So I think
But she
once,
plays really fucking good, surprisingly.
yeah.
Yeah.
All right. I think once you see her kind of going ahead of you, just chill here, right?
Yeah.
Just chill here. You guys are both pushing out at the same time now. That's, then it's like, okay, who's guarding the net? Because, yeah, look at this. Now you're pushing out. Nobody's guarding the net. And look exactly what happens. It goes back to your net. And you're underneath it. So there's there are multiple things here, right?
I was just like, oh, well, it's in-house, but...
Yeah. Doesn't need to be this complicated. Not bad. Good. Just get out. There you go. Yep. Let skillers know he can go up. Good. You're staying out of the play. You're just waiting, taking your time. Yep. I like your rotation.
boost.
Your rotation is good. Okay. Well, up until this point.
Yeah.
You're cutting rotation. You're cutting skillers
Yeah.
off. You're good here. You're like, all right.
I should have grabbed all those boost pads, all the
Yeah.
pennies.
Yep. Grab that one, and then go behind him. Tell him he can go, or say take the shot in chat. Something. Because, yeah, now you cut him off. And even you're backing up. It's like, okay, what are you going to do right here? You're not saving the ball. The net is over here. If you push out, it's like, okay, if the ball comes right in this area, then you can go for it.
Error
like,
loading noise
yeah,
right now.
yeah. Yeah, so, and again, look, you're still out of position now because Skillers is may want to push up on this. But now, look, you're almost cutting him off on this. You guys, like, imagine if he stayed on the ground, you guys would almost be colliding here. Whereas if you just turn around, like now at this point, you're like, okay, if you're ever in a bad spot, either be like, okay, I'm just going to fucking go, or just be like, all right, I'm getting the fuck out, right?
Okay.
But now since you're lingering, you're just kind of sitting here. Skillers has to cross your path here, and it's super fucking awkward, right?
I think I go back, but I go
Yeah, but you rotate like this, it looks like. Which is super awkward. You see how close, like, his path. Like, you
it's
guys
like
should not
I'm
cross
still
paths here.
directly behind him.
Yeah, you guys should not be crossing paths like that. If you can help it. Yep. And yeah, you're still awkward. You're not ever in a good spot throughout this whole play. Because you didn't properly drop back. You didn't give yourself much space. See, this is the whole thing of lingering way too long. The effects are way more than you think. Because, yeah, now you're wasting boost. You're out of position. Imagine if you just had fucking rotated back. You could have just gone for a much better hit.
Yeah.
Then this whole thing wouldn't have not have been an issue. Yep. And they got scored, and you guys got scored on. You couldn't take the corner boost. You were basically just screwing yourself over and over and over again. Yep. Camera usage. Whoa.
Anybody's gonna fuck me, it's me.
Yeah. Not a bad challenge. Your first
I wanted to dunk on him.
Yeah.
Because I knew it was Luke. I wanted to
just be like, all right, I'm fucking dunking him. Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. Same thing, but on the other side now. See how you go left?
Yeah, shoot straight out.
Shoot straight out. You'd have been dropped back already. Okay, not sure what that was. You're good. Just front flip. Same thing with the kickoffs.
I think I wanted to bump him here.
Okay.
Yeah. Or no, I was going for the boost and he got it. Yeah.
Okay. You see what I mean though? Like, don't go this way. Like, this is the kickoffs again.
Yeah.
Just go straight. Just front flip. Yeah. If you just front flipped her, I bet you maybe had a chance to get that. See how much easier that is? See? You got the corner boost. You front flipped straight to it. Okay. Lingering way too much. I'm just going to kind of point out the bigger points. Okay, you're good. Just sit right here. You see how the more you push up, the net is not there. It's back here.
Well, I didn't expect Skillers to go for that.
Yeah.
So I was coming to just roll in to hit that ball.
Okay.
And then he hit it.
At this point, though, you have to recognize he's still here, right?
Yeah.
You have. This is part of like what people say, like, dude, well, why the fuck? Like, I have to play around my teammates who are ball chasing all the time. It's like, okay, yes, respect that he's there. By the time you get to this ball, you think Luke can get to it? Probably. You think you're going to be able to do anything by the time you actually boost up to this play? It's not like you're gonna basically instant score, right? So
Yeah.
like this is part of the thing, like I said on the wall earlier. This is a better example. You don't know what the fuck's gonna happen for the next 2 seconds. So like, just keep dropping back. Just go this way and then push up, right? Wait for the ball to go center. Wait for the ball to 50-50. Wait for some shit to happen because by the time you make this play, the ball's gonna be elsewhere and the play's gonna be going elsewhere. So, yeah. Because yeah, imagine if you had just rotated back. Now this would be a fucking clear ball for you.
Yeah.
You could be able. Imagine if you just stayed in net. This would be a perfect run up. You could basically just boom this straight to their net. You could get a decent shot on net if you're good. But
Okay.
you're lingering way too much. Not bad. I actually don't mind that you catch this. That's fine.
I missed it though.
Yeah, I like the attempt though. It's good. Oh. Red alert. Okay. Yep, you're good. I like how you waited. See, you didn't cross that line. You just waited till your time to go. It was so much easier. The ball was in front of you the whole time. It's good. You're killing me with this camera. Whoa. He got a weird touch there. Fuck you, go for the play. Ooh. Okay. Okay, at this point, I'd say your teammates bumped. Either push out and signal that you're gonna go, or just chill right here and just wait for them to push out. Because now she pushes out, she goes to the corner boost and pushes out this way, and you push out this way, center.
And
Who's
then there's nobody
guarding the net? Because yeah, look, now Skillers is first man. He's going up. He grabs the boost and is coming up on the mid. Now look at you guys are both parallel still. You guys are both in the midfield. Now you're way too pushed up. You still have to drop back anyways. Ooh. Oh, dang. Did you say she was gold? God damn.
Yeah.
She had a better shot than you did, no offense. And any of the, like other than the one shot, that was insane. Oh my god, you guys are popping off. What the fuck was this? You got it off the pinch.
All around.
Oh my god. That was insane. Yeah. Okay, another thing where like
I think if I jumped there, I probably could have saved it.
yeah, well, here's the thing too. You're pushing out towards the net like this almost, or like even if you go this way, you have to be going like you have to cover more of the ball here, like because he's basically he's basically shooting it right here.
Yeah.
I think you went too far right here. And yeah, you should basically be jumping and just basically try to go and block as much as you can straight at the ball.
Yeah.
I think yeah, look at where your car is aimed. You're not going towards the ball. I think even if you did jump here, I don't think you would have had it, to be honest. Because look at you're pushing out. You turned here,
Yeah.
but look at where you're going. You're going this way.
Yeah.
So yeah. Nice. Okay. Okay, one thing to point out too. See how you're waiting for your time to go? You're not wasting boost, you're just chilling, right? Skillers is on the wall. You're like, "Okay, I'm pushing up." You're being really defined. There's no questions about who's going for this. She went for it, whatever. But you're still watching the ball, right? You're still defined. Skillers has your back. You wait for your time to go. You pushed upfield with you had 100 boost, and you went for the ball. It was much easier to challenge. So good job there. Yeah, see, I still think there's this thing where you're dropping back, but you're not dropping back far enough. Literally, I mean, like, chill right here. Because I bet you Bloom was wanting to pass to Kai. And there's a chance that if they pass the center, it just goes right past you into net. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like if he gets this there, it can. I mean, you're
it's a
you're
clear
push-
shot on. He
yeah.
has the whole net open.
Yeah. Yep. So don't be afraid to go in the net or on the literally on the goal line when you're dropping back. Oh, that was insane. Yep. There you go. Boom. Okay. Yep. That's where that training can come in handy. You hit that with your front of your car. Ooh, okay. Yep. Again,
I
kinda
didn't
just
think she
forcing
was
the
gonna
play.
go here.
Yep. Okay, even if she didn't, look where that was gonna land. Like,
Yeah,
nobody's challenging this. There's no reason for you to jump. Because now the fact that you're committed here, like, where are you gonna hit this ball? To the sidewall? At most, you get it clear to the midfield. But look where they are. Like, you're not gonna, even if you do anything here, it's not gonna be anything good. So, like, you're just gonna get rid of ball possession right away, is what's gonna happen, even if you do hit this.
yeah.
So, yeah, just rotate in net. And if anything, if this lands, it's gonna land roughly right here. You can go out this way, shoot it mid. You know, if you wanted to still go for this in the air, you can, but like at least wait until something happens here, because again, there's too much uncertainty here. You don't know what's gonna happen. Yeah. Do you know what rank Bloom is?
Mm, I think he's diamond.
Okay.
I'm not sure. This was atrocious.
Oof. Yeah. At that point, try to take the boost. Nice attempt. Yep. Wave dash is good. There you go. All right, this is awkward. You can take this ball. There you go. That's fine. You're kind of forced into that position. That's good.
I should have turned on that sooner.
Yeah. Honestly,
Like right there.
yeah, this is a situation where again, he's about to hit the ball. You don't know if he's going to bang this out off the wall. You don't know if he's going to cut and go downfield this way towards you. You don't know what's going to happen, right? So again, this would be a scenario if you just waited for like an extra second, you'd be able to go for this much smarter. Or much more. Like, you'd be more informed. Because now you would know that you'd basically, if you just waited there, you could still jump for this ball right now. Right?
Yeah.
So, yeah, if you had just waited for just a little bit more info, you're helping yourself out. Not bad. I like that challenge. Maybe lingering a little too much, but what the fuck happened there?
I wanted to hit it off the wall, but I ended up somehow going way too fucking low.
Dude, your jump here totally spun you out. That was weird. Weird time to jump. Okay, weird time to grab the mid boost, but okay. Like, Kai is hitting this towards your net, and the other guy was just pushing up behind you. Like, that other guy was pushing up this way, and there's people that are jumping over here. You don't know what's happening. So, like, if anything, grab these pads, maybe pick up the corner, or pick up this way, right? But, like, they're going back to your net. Like, why grab that boost? You know what I mean? Like, try to just drop back with it a little bit more. Because, yeah, dude, that's a goal. And you're picking up mid boost. Unnecessary boost usage there. Yep, now you're just using 25 boost for nothing. The second you pick it up, you don't need to go on the wall. I mean, I guess going on the wall is fine, but like, if anything, if you do use it, pick up the 12 and then just wait for something to happen here. Because, yeah, there's way too much going on that he's going to hit this here that you don't know where it's going to go yet. So, again, if you just chill, just wait for something to happen just a little bit longer. Because now, yeah, you think Skillers has it. And you're like, okay,
Yeah.
I can follow up. Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Gotta drop back.
That's exactly oh shit.
Yeah.
Just close your eyes.
Okay. I mean, you got a save here. I don't know what happened.
Oh no, I meant for the kickoff.
Oh, okay. There you go. Good rotation. There you go. Putting it to work. I like it. See how much easier that was to go for? Imagine if you pushed up with Ninja here. Like, imagine how awkward that is for her to go now. Now you rotate it back. You're parallel. You're going with it. You wait for your time to go. So much easier for you to go for that. Not bad. Honestly, I don't think this is a scenario. Like, this ball is too low. It's just barely above your car. If anything, maybe just drive into it, because it'll force the ball. If you just drive into it, it'll pop it off your car and go up a little higher, where you can then jump and hit it again. That would be more mechanical, though. I wouldn't really expect you to hit that. So yeah, I don't know. This would be another scenario where you're kind of hitting with the top of your car on the underneath, and it doesn't really go anywhere. If anything, I'd say maybe flip a little earlier and hit it with the tail of your car, and just force it to like pow towards net. That's probably a better option here. Yep, like third, fourth time now where you're rotating out of net has been kind of slow. Let me see what happens here. Picking up mids, I like it. Yeah. Just panic, obviously, trying to make sure that they don't score. Yep. All right. Yeah, overall, I'd say if you just, like, you know, if somebody's about to hit the ball, just wait and see where it's going to go.
Patient.
Yeah, that's probably the biggest thing for that.
And
right.
Stop committing so early.
Yeah, you know what? Honestly, I don't mind you committing, you know, right? Because, like, at some point, if you don't have pressure, those guys are much better than you anyways. So if you don't put any pressure on whatsoever, they're just going to dick all over you. So
yeah,
it's like, I don't mind you going as much. That's why I tried not to point it out. I don't want you to think that that's a bad thing necessarily, especially like, it's hard, right? When you're outranked that much, it's like, okay, well, what the fuck else are you supposed to do? You know? Yeah. You can't just sit around and wait for them to do plays, because then they're just going to outplay you.
Yeah.
So I don't mind you going on a lot of that stuff. It's just, I think if you just wait, especially on defense, right? I don't mind you going on offense as much, right? You're just trying to do the best you can. On defense, just wait for the ball to be hit in an area where you can read it, rather than going as they're about to hit it. So I think that was the biggest thing, honestly. Do you have any questions about that last replay or either of the two replays?
Nah, I got a pretty good grasp of what I need to do. Honestly, I might have some questions after.
Yeah, for sure. Honestly, for the kickoffs, I don't know. Have you seen like Rainey's kickoff tutorial or the 1v1 masterclass? I also have my own kickoff tutorial.
Need to watch a 1v1 masterclass, but like I haven't had the time because it'll be like I'm at work all day and then I'll come home and I want to drill my training. And by the time I finish drilling my training, it's time for me to go to bed.
Yep.
But I'm gonna have some free time coming up, so I really do intend on like I'm going. I have my next after tomorrow. I have 4 days off.
Nice.
And I'm going to Pennsylvania with some friends, but I don't want to I don't want to have to bring my PC, but like I also don't want to fucking be without Rocket League. And my friends were like, "Bring your Xbox," and I was like, "Go fuck yourself." Because it's not the same. Like, yeah, I can have Rocket League, but I'm not I know the training that I can get versus the training that I'm settling for.
Yeah. I just wanted to point out some kickoffs here. You know how I just flip straight? It just makes it so much easier to go for. Again, going parallel, waiting for my time to go. Dude, this guy got an insane hit there. Holy. And then he even got this insane shot. Woo!
Yeah, that's...
I was like, God damn.
Sometimes I can get those off. I'm a twos main, but alright, so prior to this program, I knew we would have to drill ones, right?
Yeah.
So I've been trying to minimalize my tilt by playing ones. So I started playing more ones, and it just really helped minimalize my tilt.
Yeah.
Like, I used to not be able to go and, I voluntarily say I want to play ones.
What the fuck? Dude, give me some of that energy.
You know, it's like, because I know what I have to do, but it's like, all right, it's so annoying because why is everybody fucking smurfing in plat?
Yeah.
Like, send help. Before I started drilling the ones, I was plat 3, div 4. I was one game off diamond. Started drilling ones, I dropped all the way down to plat 1.
Oof.
But now I think I'm borderline plat 3 again.
Okay, so one last thing I wanted to point out about the kickoffs. This is a point where, okay, I'm trying to steal the boost so he can't go for it. All right, he's got it. Fuck the play. I turned car cam on before I even, like, I knew that I wasn't getting the boost. So I just turned car cam on. I'm like, all right, flip immediately. So that way I land on the boost and I can still continue shadowing and I'm going parallel with the goal.
Okay.
That way I can still go.
Yeah.
So there's those times even where you're like, or you just have to be like, all right, fuck the play, whatever he's doing. I'm still gonna go for it.
Oh, fuck was that?
Oh, yeah. Little air dribble, yeah.
But it was like so clean, like right off that little bounce.
Yeah. It's a good shot. More to the point, again, see how high, by the time I hit it, it's low, right? So I'm keeping my card down.
That you pointed out that I know I've noticed I've had an issue with, and I don't know why I do it so often, is not angling my car up enough.
Yeah, that's huge. And actually, one more thing to that. I'll get to that in a second. Oh, I remember.
I don't know if it's my dodge that zone or what.
Dude, he
like,
was
I'm
pissed.
so scared of.
I remember he was expecting me to not go for this, right? Because he, you know, it's off to the side. He knows I don't have any boost. And he's got 100. So he's like, all right, I'm going to close the space. And then all of a sudden, there's a fucking shot. He's like, what the fuck? He was super pissed. We had to cover this. I did a coaching session with Puff a couple days ago. So anyway,
this guy's in the GCR. I'm going to have to play ones against you.
Yeah, he's champ, I think. I think he's champ
okay.
3. But he's like diamond and ones, I think. Anyways, so there was a point where I'm like, okay, I was up by 3 goals. I have the bounce. I can hit this with my corner of my car. I can basically use it as a pointer to just fucking shoot a dime straight on net. You know, I wait until I'm hitting the underside of the ball, right? I'm hitting on the very low side. So it was a powerful shot. He was not expecting it. So he was like, what the fuck? Why would you shoot that? I'm like, well, why would I not shoot that?
Good point. Why would you not shoot that?
Yeah. Yeah, so here again, you can see how I jump. I basically just front flip, and I see how I jump, and I'm hitting the middle of the ball, and then I use my flip. I'm always hitting the ball with the front of my car.
Okay.
Unlucky. Yeah, unlucky. Tried to fast kick off, didn't quite work. Missed that. Sick. That was super awkward. Yeah, holy. That was way too awkward. You see how the second I challenge, now I'm behind the ball. It's super awkward even for me. Like, I only got there because
you Brazil'd this man and then some.
Yeah, I did. But you see, like, my point stands that, like, it is so much more awkward when you're just, like, behind the ball like that.
Yeah.
Whereas I'm just sitting here waiting. I'm just seeing what he's gonna do. I know
so
it's
it
not my
doesn't
turn
hurt to
shoot.
wait.
Yeah.
I feel like that's my biggest thing, not having patience.
Yeah. Again, I get my shot, or I get my touch out. Use my air roll. I turn car cam off, or car cam on. I use the front of my car. Boom. Just drive full force into it. He's already, like, a little bit ahead of me and dropping back, but I don't even have to use a whole lot of boost here. It's just a good setup. But I mean, he's got 74, but he went off for a ceiling shot. It's not like he had, like, a totally slow recovery, but he just was not expecting a shot to come like that. So, one last thing that I wanted to point out, because Okay, all right. This man almost. Okay, I did a ceiling musty, but this dude almost got the save.
He did. He
Yeah.
was actually right on that ball.
Yeah.
I'd be pissed if I was him.
Yeah.
Punch in the air and all that. Like,
Yo.
wow.
Yeah.
Just missed.
All right, so here's a situation that we went over. That's why I saved this replay. I'll go over this and then we can be done. About defensive positioning. Why it's so important to kind of shadow and stuff like that. So he goes for the clear. All right, whatever. He's got time. He grabs boost. Okay. He missed the boost. That's number one. Okay, now he's in a spot where he's basically pushing. He's too far out of net. The net is like way too far behind him, so he's got to close.
You have all that space.
Yep, he's got all. Yeah, he missed the boost, so now I have all this space. So now he's got to try to close the distance and shadow, right? So he's gonna turn back. So here's where it's super
By then
awkward.
you could just flick it right there, no?
I could, yep, I could flick this at any point. I was kind of playing 4D chess with this guy because at this point we had been playing for a couple games and I'm up by 7 goals. So I was kind of feeling myself, you know. And I was already in his head. So I'll go over that from my perspective. What I was thinking here. So I'm like, okay. Number one, when you dribble, don't have them in your view. You see how I basically try to never have him in, like, behind the ball, right? I'm like, okay.
So you know where he's at all
Yep, I
times.
caught it, and I still keep ball cam on because if I have car cam on, my view is going to be back to my corner. I keep ball cam on so I know where he's at. Second I have control, I turn car cam on. I'm driving. See, I'm not driving towards the net.
Yeah.
I still have him in my view. The second he gets behind the ball, I can't see him. It's like, okay, now I go left. I know since he's here and he's shadowing, he knows that the net is super fucking far away from him. So if anything, I could just double jump and pop this straight forwards. But the 4D chess going on, I'm like, okay, he probably thinks I'm going to go this way, so I'm just going to go behind him. So yeah, there's only so much you can do. So like some people will ask me, it's like, okay, well, you know, like you don't have boost in your net and the guy's drilling at you like this. What do you do? It's like, okay, there's only so much you can do. You know, you can't make the possible out of the impossible. You know what I mean? It's like there's only so much you can do. So especially if I have control, I basically can do whatever I want. So
I was playing.
Yeah, so there's only so much you can do. So at the end of the day, especially in ones, you know, if you're in a losing scenario, if you don't have boost and all this other shit, it's like, okay, you have to recognize there's only so much you can do. And then again, conversely, now, same scenario. I have boost, right? But the big thing here is I'm matching the play speed. So he speeds up here.
Like you're not overdoing it.
Yep. So look, he's behind the ball. If I turn around and commit, there's a very easy chance that he just goes around me, right? He's got good ball control right now. He's boosting. He's boosting through this whole way, all the way to midfield. But I'm not giving him that chance at all. I'm also boosting this whole way. I'm keeping my distance. See that?
Yeah, you don't want him. You don't want him to close the gap on you.
Yeah, exactly. So now I shadow and net. I'm waiting. I've got very low boost. I was actually purposefully waiting. I purposely push up here because now I'm expecting him to flick it behind me. I'm trying to get him to fucking have better offense because his offense was not that great. And he just had bad execution. So again, what the fuck? Basically just did the same exact thing over and over to him. Anytime he had a bad shot, I'm just like, all right, I'm just back to you.
Wow.
So, all right, I think that's all I got to say. But you can see, like, even in my defensive positioning, I'm still rotating back and I'm still going parallel with it.
Yeah.
So that's something to just keep doing. So yeah.
That's something I got to work on.
Yeah.
That and my height.
Yeah. So, all right, man. I think that's all I got for you. Like I said, I think the one exercise that I got I think the one exercise that I got is just pressing down in the D-pad in free play and just practice hitting the ball like that. You know, try to get it in the net without bouncing. You know, try to get the corners, especially. I'd say try not. You know, you can do front flips, but like try to do corner diagonal flips through it. You know, get the really nice power. Use your corner as an arrow, a whole 9 yards. That'll really help with your offensive shooting. So, all right, man. I think that's all I got. Anything else for me?
Sounds good. I will for sure be back.
For sure. All right, man. I'll see you around.
All right.
I'll see you in the server for sure.
Have a good night.
Yeah, you too. Later.
Thank you again.
Yeah. Later.
Bye.